Good morning, class 10. In our previous class, we have solved exercise 4.1 and 4.2. So today we shall complete the exercise 4.3 and 4.4 of your NCERT textbook. So students, please take out your NCERT textbook and maths class work copy. In our previous class, we find the roots of a quadratic equation by factorization method. Today we are going to find the roots of the given quadratic equation by the method of completing square or by applying the quadratic formula. Okay students, so first we are going to find the roots of a given quadratic equation by applying the method of completing the square. So let's start. So how you will find the roots of the given equation by applying the method of completing the square. So let's start. Students, look, if any quadratic equation is given to you, you have to convert the quadratic equation in this form: x plus a whole square minus b whole square. Okay students, so whatever equation is given to you, you have to your first attempt is to convert the equation in this form. So let's start exercise 4.3. Question number 1. Read out the question number 1. Find the roots of the following quadratic equations if they exist by the method of completing the square. So you have to find the roots of the quadratic equation by the method of completing square if they exist. So let's start the first question of question number 1. 2x square minus 7x plus 3 is equal to 0. Now you see 2x square is not a complete square number. Okay, 2 is not a square number. So to make it a square number, you have to multiply 2x square by 2. So you can't multiply 2x square with 2 only. You have to multiply the whole equation with the 2. So let's start. So write down multiply the equation with 2. What will happen then? So you have to multiply both left hand side and right hand side of the equation with the 2. Why we are multiplying the equation with the 2? To make the 2x square as a complete square number. Okay students, see here I am multiplying the left hand side and the right hand side with the 2. So what will we get? We get 4x square minus 7 2s are 14x plus 6 is equal to 2 zeros are 0. So we get a new equation, that is 4x square. Again you see we get a new equation 4x square minus 14x plus 6 equal to 0. Now let's solve. Now 2x whole square will become 4x square. We have to make this equation in the form of x plus a whole square minus b whole square. So if the x is 2x and x plus a whole square is x square plus 2ax plus a square. So minus 2 into 2x into, here x is 2x, and what will be the a then? To make it 14, the a must be 7 by 2. See, if I multiply this, I will get this one, minus 14x. 2 2s are 4. If I divide 4 by 2, we get 2x into 7, that is 14x. So minus 14x is, the value remains the same. I am breaking minus 14x in this form so that I can make this equation as a complete square. Now, if 2x whole square minus 2 into 2x by 7 by 2, here 7 by 2 is a. So what is the formula of x plus a whole square? X square plus 2ax plus a square. Okay, students, so you have to bring this in this form. So 2x whole square minus 2 into 2x by 7 by 2. If 7 by 2 is a, then a square will be 7 by 2 whole square. Here you see, I am adding this extra number to the equation. As I am adding 7 by 2 whole square, the extra number to this equation, to balance the equation, I must subtract 7 by 2 whole square, so as to balance the equation. Okay, students, I am bringing 7 by 2 whole square as an extra number. So I can't add by my own. I can't add any extra number by my own. If I add it, I must subtract the same so as to balance the equation. So here I am subtracting 7 by 2 whole square also to balance the equation. Next you see, now 2x whole square minus 2 into 2x into 7 by 2 plus 7 by 2 whole square. This is in the form of a square minus x square minus 2ax plus a square. Okay, students, now you can make this x minus a whole square. Okay, so only take this much portion of this equation and make it a complete square. So 2x minus 7 by 2 whole square. Now remaining portion, now simplify the remaining portion. 7 by 2 whole square is 49 by 4. So minus 49 by 4 plus 6 is equal to 0. Our next step, 2x minus 7 by 2 whole square. Now simplify this. Now by simplifying this, 6 fours are 24. The LCM is 4. Now we get in the next step 25 by 4 is equal to 0. Now you see, minus 20, bringing this minus 25 by 4 to your right hand side, it will change its sign and it will become 25 by 4. Now removing this square, what shall I have to do? We have to square rooting both the sides of the equation. Then we get root over 25 by 4. If I square root both the sides of this equation, then we will get 2x minus 7 by 2 is equal to root over 25 by 4. Now, as 25 is a complete square number and 4 is also a complete square number, then square root of 25 by 4 will be plus minus 5 by 2. Okay. Our next step is, all of you, let's have a look to the sum once more. Now our next step is 2x equal to 7 by 2, bringing minus 7 by 2 to the right hand side, it will change its sign and becomes 7 by 2 plus minus 5 by 2. So we will get 2 roots. So one you take the value plus 5 by 2, or you can take the value minus 5 by 2. So if I solve this, I must get 2x is equal to 12 by 2, 2 6 are 12, or x is equal to 6 by 2, or x is equal to 3. So one root is 3. So next root, to get the next root, let us solve this one. 2x is equal to 2 by 2. So x is equal to 1 by 2. So one more root we get is 1 by 2, or half. So we get, therefore write down, hence the roots of the given equation. At last you have to write the statement. Hence the roots of the given equation are half and 3. Okay, got it? So the difficult portion of this sum is that you have to make the equation in this form, x plus a whole square minus b square. So how you will make? You have to add some extra number by your own. As you add some extra number by your own, so as to balance the equation, you have to subtract the same number. Then you will see the equation will be the same. Okay. So next, our next sum is third. So I am solving third question of question number 1, that is 4x square plus 4 root 3x plus 3 is equal to 0. Now you see that 4x square is a complete square number. 2x whole square is 4x square. So there is no problem. So we have to make this, we have to convert this equation in the form of x plus a whole square minus b square formula. So here x is 2x whole square, 2x, and your a will be, you have to add by your own, or you can get the number in this equation itself. So let's start. 2x whole square, x plus a whole square is x square plus 2ax plus a square. So first you bring the equation in this form. So as to get 4 plus 2ax, write 2. Then what is your x? Your x is 2x. Then what is your a? I don't know. So I have to think, to make it 4 root 3x, what should I take a? What should I take the number as a to make it 4 root 3x? Now we get 4x. So only root 3 is left. So your root 3 is the a now. As root 3 is now a, then what will be the a square then? Your a square will be root 3 whole square. Root 3 whole square is 3. So here all the numbers are in this equation. No need to add extra number by your own, and to balance the equation, no need to subtract the same. So let's start. Here you are not adding or subtracting any number. So 2x is x now, and a is root 3 now. So 2x plus, as plus 2 into 2x into root 3 is 4 root 3x. So already we are getting this, and root 3 is the, root 3 whole square is 3. So here a is root 3, 2x plus root 3 whole square is this one. Okay. Now square rooting both the side. Square rooting both the sides, we get 2x plus root 3. Okay. So if you get 2x plus root 3, then bring this root 3 to your right hand side. It will become minus root 3 or x is equal to minus root 3 by 2. Okay students, so you get x is equal to minus root 3 by 2. So no more root you will get. You have to write this root repeatedly. So write down. The root is repeated twice. The root is repeated twice, then hence, write down hence, roots of the given equation are minus root 3 by 2. You have to write minus root 3 by 2 twice so as to get the two roots of the quadratic equation. Okay. So next question. Next I am solving question number 2. Here you have to apply the quadratic formula. So what is the quadratic formula to find the roots of the given equation? The quadratic formula is, write down, the quadratic formula to find out the roots of a given equation is x is equal to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. Suppose the equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So a is the coefficient of x square, b is the coefficient of x and c is the constant. So you have to putting the value of b, a and c of the given equation, and by putting the value of a, b, c of the given equation you will get the roots of the x. So let's start. So your first question is, so here I am solving the second one. 2x square plus x minus 4. By applying this formula, I am going to find the roots of this equation. Now let's solve question number 2. So find the roots of the quadratic equations given in question number 1 above by applying the quadratic formula. So these are the quadratic equations. Just now we have find the roots of these given quadratic equation by the method of completing the square. Now you are going to find the roots of the given equation by the method of applying the quadratic formula. So what is the formula? The formula is minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. So the roots will be x is equal to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. What is b? What is a? What is c? B is the coefficient of x and a is the coefficient of x square and c is the constant of the given equation. So suppose I am solving here the second question. Second question of question number 1. Here I am finding the roots of the equation by the quadratic formula, by applying the quadratic formula, this formula. So here in this equation a is equal to 2, coefficient of x square, b is equal to 1 and c is equal to minus 4. Now putting the value of a, b, c in this formula, we will get the roots of the quadratic equation. So let's start. X is equal to minus b means 1, b is here 1, so put the 1 in this bracket plus minus root over, again b is 1, so 1 whole square minus 4, write down 4. What is a? A is 2 here and c is minus 4 here, so put this minus 4 in the bracket. Again now In the denominator there is 2a. So write down 2 into what is a? A is 2. Again we get minus 1 plus minus root over 1 minus into minus becomes plus. 4 2s are 8 and 8 4s are 32. And in the denominator we will get 2 2s are 4. So x is equal to minus 1. If I take the plus sign, then the equation will become minus 1 plus 32 is 33 by 4. And if I take minus sign, the root will become minus 1 minus root over 33 by 4. So hence the two roots of the given equation are minus 1 plus root over 33 by 4 and another is minus 1 minus root over 33 by 4. So this is very easy process. Okay. So now let's solve question number 3. So question number 3 is, here you have to find the roots of the following equation. Now see, the equation is given in this form and you have to make it a quadratic equation. So let's simplify. X is not equal to 0. Now taking the LCM as x, so the next step will become this. X square minus 1 is equal to, now bringing this x to your right hand side, it will become 3x. So the equation is x square minus 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. Now the required equation is this. Now you have to find the roots of this equation. You can find the roots of this equation by applying the formula x is equal to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a, or by completing by the method of completing the square. Whatever you like, because it is not mentioned in this question. So as the formula, by applying this quadratic formula, it is very easy. So let's start. Here a is equal to 1 and b is equal to minus 3, coefficient of x, and c is equal to minus 1. So now putting this value of a, b, c in this equation, we get, so minus, and what is b? B here minus 3. Now again write down plus minus root over. Now next write down b as minus 3 whole square minus 4. What is a? A is 1, and what is c? C is minus 1. So put it in the bracket, and in the denominator you write down 2 into a is 1. So x is equal to, our next step is x is equal to minus minus plus 3 plus minus root over minus 3 into 3 is minus 3 into minus 3 is 9. So minus into minus is plus, 4 ones are 4 by 2. So if I take the value of plus, then 3 plus root over 9 plus 4 is 13 by 2. If I take minus sign, the root will be x is equal to 3 minus root over 13 by 2. So hence the roots are 3 plus root over 13 by 2 and another is 3 minus root over 13 by 2. Okay. So next question, next I am solving the second question of question number 3. So the second question of question number 3 is 1 by x plus 4 minus 1 by x minus 4 is equal to 11 by 30, where x is not equal to minus 4 or 7. So let's solve. By applying this formula, we are going to find the roots of this equation. First you have to the LCM of, you have to find the LCM of x plus 4 and x minus 7. We will get x plus 4 into x minus 7. the LCM of x plus 4 and x minus 7, we get this. Now cross multiplying this, we get x minus 7 and x plus 4 is equal to 11 by 30. See, in the denominator we are getting x plus 4 into x minus 7, and in the numerator we are getting, by cross multiplying, x minus 7 minus x plus 4. Now opening the bracket, we get x minus 7 minus x and minus 4. Minus will change the sign of all the numbers in this bracket. So minus x and plus will become minus. So again multiplying this, we get x square minus 7x plus 4x minus 28 is equal to 11 by 30. Now our next step is, by simplifying this, see, x and minus x becomes 0 and minus 4 and minus 7 will become minus 11. By minus 11 by x square and minus 7x plus 4x is minus 3x, and minus 28 is equal to 11 by 30. Now again cross multiplying this, we get minus 11 into 30 is equal to 11 into x square minus 3x minus 28. Now you see here 11 is in the left hand side in the multiplication form, and in the right hand side also there is the 11 in the multiplication form. We can divide the equation by 11, then we get minus 30 is equal to x square minus 3x minus 28. So the required equation will, in the next step, the required equation will become x square minus 3x minus 28 plus 30 is equal to 0. Now x square minus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. Now by applying this formula, we get a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 3 and c is equal to 2. Now putting the value of a, b, c in this formula, we get x is equal to minus 3, keep this minus 3 in the bracket, write down plus minus root over, now again minus 3 whole square, minus 4 into what is a is 1 and c is 2, and in the denominator write down 2 into 1. Okay students, so our next step is x is equal to minus into minus becomes plus 3, and plus minus root over, write down 9 minus 8, plus 3 plus minus root over 9 minus 8. Okay, and at the denominator you write down 2 ones are 2. So for taking the value of plus 1, the root will become 3 plus root over 1 by 2, or x is equal to 3 plus 1 by 2. 1 is a perfect square number. So x is equal to 4 by 2. So we get 1 root is 2, and if I take the value, if I take the sign minus, then the root will become x is equal to 3 minus root over 1 by 2, then x is equal to 3 minus 1 by 2, or you can write x is equal to 2 by 2 and it is 1. So here the root is 2 and another root is 1. Hence the roots of the given equation are 2 and 1. Okay. Got it students? Like this you have to solve. So practice all the questions of exercise 4.3. No need to do these problem sums, because problem sums are deleted from your syllabus, new syllabus. Problem sums of exercise 4.1, 4.2 and 4.3, 4.4 are deleted from the syllabus. So our next exercise is exercise 4.4. In exercise 4.4, if the quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, then the roots will be minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. If we find that b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, then we will get two distinct roots. Then we will get two distinct real roots. Okay? Remember it. This is a point. Another point is, if you find that b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, then you will get two equal roots. Then you will get two equal roots. That means roots are repeating. If you find that b square minus 4ac is less than 0, then no real roots will get. We will get no real roots. So these 3 points you have to remember. So let us solve the exercise 4.4. Find the second question of question number 1. So 3x square minus 4 root 3x plus 4 is equal to 0. Here a is the coefficient of x square, that is 3, and b is the coefficient of x, that is minus 4 root 3, and c is the constant, that is 4. Now putting the value of a, b, c in this equation b square minus 4ac, let's find out the value of b square minus 4ac. So here b is minus 4 root 3. So putting the value of b as minus 4 root 3, making it a square, then write down minus 4, then write down 3 as a and c as 4. So the value is 4 root 3 whole square is minus 4 root 3 whole square is 4 4s are 16, 6 and 3s are 48, and minus into minus, that is plus. So 4 3s are, what is 4 3s are? 4 3s are 12, 12 4s are 48. So 48 minus 48 is equal to 0. Here we get the value of b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. That means this equation is having two equal roots. So now putting the value of a, b, c in the formula, x is equal to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac. So minus into, putting the value of b in the bracket, minus 4 root 3 plus minus, write down. Then we know the value of b square minus 4ac, that is 0 by 2 into a, that is a is equal to 3. So writing 2 into 3, we get the value minus into minus 4 root 3 by 3. Now by 3 into 2 is 6. 4 root 3 by 6. Now dividing 4 and 6 by 2, we get 2 root 3 by 3, or we can write down x is equal to 2 root 3. Okay, hence two roots are 2 by root 3 and 2 by root 3. Now let us solve the first question of question number 1, that is 2x square minus 3x plus 5 is equal to 0. Now you have to find the nature of the roots. So how you will find the nature of the roots? By finding the value of b square minus 4ac. Putting the value of a, b, c in this equation, we will find the value of b square minus 4ac. So here b is minus 3 and 4, then write down a is 2, then write down c is plus 5. So we get minus 3 into 3 is 9, 4 2s are 8, 8 5s are 40, then 9 minus 40. 9 minus 40 is minus 31. So b square minus 4ac, here you see the value of b square minus 4ac is in the negative. That means it is less than 0. So b square minus 4ac is less than 0. So hence real roots do not exist. Real roots do not exist. Next, the second question is 2x square plus k plus 3 is equal to 0. Here read out the question number 2. Find the values of k for each of the following quadratic equations so that they have two equal roots. We know that the condition is b square minus 4ac is equal to 0 if the two roots are equal. If two roots are equal, then the b square minus 4ac should be equal to 0. So let's find the value of k. Here a is equal to 2, b is equal to k, and c is equal to 3. Like this. Okay students. So 2x square plus kx plus 3 is equal to 0. So first question of question number 2 is this. and as they have two equal roots, the condition will be b square minus 4ac should be equal to 0. Now putting the value of ABC in this equation, we get k whole square minus 4 into a is 2 and c is equal to 3 is equal to 0. Then k square minus 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24, minus 24 is equal to 0. Here k square is equal to 24. That means k is equal to square rooting both the sides. We will get k is equal to root over 24. Root over 24 means 6 4s are 24. So here 6 into 4, 6 4s are 24. 4 is the complete square number. So 2 root 6 is the answer. So the value of, hence the value